Well, here we are, die Singgemeinschaft, on our concert tour im Südschwarzwald, im Basler Land und in Wien. 2 weeks of concerts, workshops, and yes, a little bit of sightseeing. Wakey, there is still so much to do and so much to see.
Obertierende Sonnenschein, jololori, olori, nimm den Wurm, der dir freit. Jololori, olori, los die Ohren in den Klonen. Olori, olori, am Saustalltürlonen. Und jetzt auf Hochdeutsch. Aber Mädchen, sei vernünftig. Nimm dir einen Jungen, der dir Spaß macht. Lass den einen, den Kleinen. Am Schweigezimmertürchen leiden. Und wir sind ein bisschen flotter wie die. My girl, just be smart. I tell you, those Canadians can't do anything right. Noch einmal. My dear girl, just be smart. Love the boy of your heart. Leave the one you don't like. Grab his pecs and take the hike. Yahoo! Und die Sängerin von der OM. Jololori, olori, ist in die Mistblume gefallen. Jololori, olori. Was hast du jetzt gemacht? Und wann sie aufgestiegen ist, jololori, olori, was Gesicht voller Schiss. Und die Sängerin von der Ampel, ist in die Jauchegrube gestürzt. Als sie das Ufer erklommen, hatte sie Sonnenbräune angenommen. And the maid from the elm fell into a pile of cow manure. When she came out of the dirty place, she had freckles on her face. Yahoo!
Hellbrunn was only meant for use as a day residence in summer.
Congratulations. Dankeschön.
And back we go for our final leg towards home.
that in there? This is their world premiere performance. And I think it's going to be a big hit, and they're going to be on the road touring with this next. Put your hands together and warmly welcome the Knee Knockers.
Out to the street during the busy Christmas rush and can taxi just for one. He gets into the taxi and the cabbie says, "Perfect timing, you're just like Frank." The passenger says, "Who?" The cabbie says, "Frank Feldman. He's a guy who did everything right all the time. Like my coming along when you needed a cab. Things happened like that to Frank Feldman every single time." The passenger says, "There are always a few clouds over everybody." He says, "Not Frank Feldman. He was a terrific athlete. He could have won the Grand Slam at tennis. He could golf with the pros. He sang like an opera baritone and danced like a Broadway star. And you should have heard him play the piano. He was an amazing guy." Passenger said, "Sounds like he was something really special." "Yeah, that's more," says the cabbie. "He had a memory like a computer. He remembered everybody's birthday. He knew all about wine, all about food, which fork to eat them with, and he could fix everything. Not like me. I change a fuse and the whole street blacks out. But Frank Feldman, he could do everything right." Passenger says, "Wow, that's some guy." Cabbie says, "Yeah. He always knew the quickest way to go in traffic and avoid traffic jams. Not like me. I always seem stuck in them. But Frank, he never made a mistake. And he really knew how to treat a woman and make her feel good. He would never answer her back, even if she was in the wrong. And his clothing was always immaculate. Shoes highly polished too. He was the perfect man. He never made a mistake. No one could ever measure up to Frank Feldman." The passenger said, "An amazing fella. How did you meet him?" Cabbie said, "Well, I never actually met Frank. He died and I married his widow." I have to read you a letter from a grandmother who is 88 years old, still drives her own car, and she writes to her granddaughter. "Dear granddaughter, the other day I went up to our local Christian bookstore and saw a 'Honk If You Love Jesus' bumper sticker. I was feeling particularly sassy that day because I'd just come from a thrilling choir performance, followed by a thunderous prayer meeting. So I bought the sticker and put it on my bumper. Boy, am I glad I did.
What an uplifting experience. I stopped at the red light at a busy intersection, just lost in thought about the Lord and how good He is, and I didn't notice the light had changed. It's a good thing someone else loves Jesus, because if he hadn't honked, I'd never have noticed. I found out lots of people love Jesus. While I was sitting there, the guy behind me started honking like crazy, and then he leaned out of the window and screamed, "For the love of God, go, go, go! Jesus Christ, go!" What an exuberant cheerleader he was for Jesus. Everyone started honking. I just leaned out my window and started waving and smiling at them, loving all those people. I even honked my horn a few times to share in their love. There must have been a man from Florida back there, because I heard him yelling something about a sunny beach. I saw another guy waving in a funny way with only his middle finger stuck up in the air. I turned around and asked my grandson in the back seat what that meant. He said, it was probably a Hawaiian good luck sign or something. Well, I had never met anyone from Hawaii, so I leaned out the window and gave him the good luck sign right back. My grandson burst out laughing. Why, even he was enjoying the religious experience. A couple of the people were so caught up in the joy of the movement, they got out of their car and started walking towards me. I bet they wanted to pray or ask what church I attended. But this is when I noticed the light had changed again. So grinning, I waved all at my brothers and sisters and drove on through the intersection. I noticed I was the only car that got through the intersection before the light changed again, and felt kind of sad to leave them all behind with all the love we shared. So I slowed the car down, leaned out the window, and gave them all the Hawaiian good luck sign one last time as I drove away. Praise the Lord for such wonderful folks. I will write again soon, Grandma.
Please come up, it's open mic.
They're rioting in Africa. They're strife in Iran. What nature doesn't do to us will be done by our fellow man.
And thank you again for being here, for indulging us in a little bit of fun, and we hope you did have a great afternoon and evening. Thank you.